Okay, so this video is going to kind of build on the last video. In our last video, we subtracted a fraction from just the number 1, and now we're going to subtract a fraction from a number that's between 1 and 2, or a number that is greater than 1. Okay, so we'll use some of the same skills and we'll just add a couple of steps here. Okay, so let's say we have 1 and 1/5, so that's greater than 1, minus 2/5. Okay, so since we have a mixed number, we still do want to decompose this 1 so that we'll have common units to be able to subtract, because right now we see that we have fifths here, but we're not ready to subtract yet because this is our whole number here. Okay, so we're going to decompose this like this. So we know that it takes 5/5 to make 1, so our 1 is the same as 5/5, and then we have our 1/5, and then we're going to just compose this number. So we're going to put it back together again. 5/5 plus 1/5 is the same as 6/5. So now that will be easier for me to solve. I can show 6/5 minus 2/5, and that's the same as 4/5. Now, we can also use a tape model to show this if that's helpful. So if we're going to have more than one whole. So there's 1, and both of them should be divided into fifths. Okay, so I have my total that I'm starting with is 1 whole. So I'm going to shade in my whole tape model, and 1/5, and that's it. I'm not going to do anything with the 2/5 because we're subtracting, so we're taking away from this total. Okay, so I have 1 whole and 1/5. And to show that I'm subtracting 2/5, I can simply cross out 2/5, and I'll have a remaining 4/5, just like I did when I subtracted. Real quick, let's show this on a number line as well. So again, since our number is greater than 1, our number line will have to go past 1. So let's have it go from 0 to 2, which means that our midway point would be 1. So each of these sides will need to be split into fifths because this represents 1 whole and this represents 1 whole. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10/5. So I started here with 1 and 1/5. Here's my 1 and 1 more fifth, and I subtracted 2/5. So I'll go back 2/5, and I do land at 1, 2, 3, 4/5. So either way you do it, with just our number sentence, or with a tape model, or a number line, will always land or arrive at the same answer.